What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Pokestorian. I'm your host, Matt X. It's a peaceful, relaxing Saturday evening, and felt like shooting a video. There's a topic I wanted to discuss with you all, and it's a topic that many of you, if you've been involved in the hobby for a while, I'm sure you're at least it's on your radar or you've partaken in it. But it's how to sell your Pokemon cards or other collectibles when the time comes and you're ready to offload them. Now, I know we always say, like, hey, we got these things long term, might hold them for the rest of our lives. They're very important to us, yada, yada, yada. I feel that way about a lot of my stuff, but there comes a point in your life sometimes where you have to sell stuff. So I think it's very important for people to be set up and know how to sell things, because when it comes to collectibles, particularly things like Pokemon cards, Magic cards, and stuff like that, they're not like stocks where you can just instantly sell it. Like, there's a whole process, and they are a lot more liquid than they used to be, but they're not like fully liquid where you can just like dump them out in the grass like water and it immediately like soaks into the soil. Like, no, there's like a process. So just wanted to kind of go over that a little bit with you all. So I found the best way if you want to sell things. I have a couple apps I use. Number one, I use eBay a lot. Tried and true, been around forever. I will list Pokemon cards and Magic cards and Legos and all kinds of stuff on there and sell on there all the time. The thing is with eBay though, like if you're going to be selling on there, you can't immediately just sell like really expensive items. You kind of have to work your way up and sell some cheaper stuff first. So keep that in mind. Also, if you're selling on there and you don't have a lot of reviews and stuff, that can also hurt you. So it's important to always be selling a few things here and there, just so you can kind of keep up reviews and like build like a trust basis where people know who you are and can trust you. So that's important. And then the other app that I like to use a lot, and the one that I think I get more activity on really than eBay, excuse me, I just had some pizza, is Mercari. And like that one, it's a newer app, but I mean, I've been using it since COVID, and I've sold tons and tons of Magic and Pokemon cards on there. And I've got a pretty decent reputation. I've never really had any issues with the app. In fact, I've never really had any issues with eBay either. But yeah, I like selling on those apps. Like, it's pretty easy. I mean, they've made it even easier than it used to be. I mean, you can just snap pictures. I mean, with eBay, it'll even like tell you, like, it'll find your item sometimes or your card before you even do, which is really cool. So definitely gotten a lot easier. But the one caveat to all that is that you're not always going to be able to sell this stuff immediately. So with collectibles, you never want to, if you can help it, put yourself in a position where like you have to sell. Like if you're like selling towards like a long-term goal or something like that, where like, you don't need to sell like tomorrow, but you do want to kind of sell like in the next couple of years or so, like that's really like the position that you want to be in, because a lot of this stuff just isn't going to sell right away. Like I had several very expensive cards that I listed like a year and a half ago, and they sat and sat and sat. And of course, we weren't really in a bull market at that time when I listed them. It was still pretty much the bear market. So you're going to run into that, and you have to be prepared to let things sit for a while. They're not going to just go like lightning. Like, it just takes a little while. That's okay. So just be smart with your money. Don't over leverage yourself, and you'll be just fine. Another thing people like to do is, and this isn't something that I've really engaged in too much at this point, I just find it easier just to list stuff online, but a lot of people do like to go to card stores, and they like to go to card conventions and things like that and sell your cards. That works too, but just keep in mind that, there is going to be, if you're going to like a card convention, for example, number one, there's going to be a price associated with going to that event. Number two, like you may be paying parking on top of that, gas. And when you get there, you're not going to find a lot of people that are willing to give you full market value. So just kind of keep that in mind. Like everyone's always saying, oh, with eBay and Mercari and stuff, you have to pay fees, and then you have to watch out for taxes and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's true to some extent. But I mean, as far as taxes goes, if you just keep track of like kind of how much you're selling on there, then you don't really have to like worry so much about it. Just be, always with your taxes, make sure you've got money set aside so you can pay your taxes at the end of the year. So people like to sell at conventions and stuff for that reason, but I've never found that to be really that big of an issue when I'm selling online. But selling at conventions is definitely fine, but I don't know, like I don't like selling stuff at like 70% of their value. And like if you enter a bear market, people sometimes want to even give you less than that. So it's like, I'd rather just sell it online, sell it for what it's worth. And if someone doesn't want to buy it right away, so be it. It can just sit, and that's fine with me. But that's just kind of how I look at this thing. And then when you sell stuff, it's very important that you ship it out with care. Like, if it's a more expensive card, definitely put in some bubble wrap or put in some sort of protection. Definitely put it at least like in a hard shell case when you send it with a sleeve inside of it. And that helps a lot. Make sure you always get the receipt when you go to the post office. For example, when I have something with tracking, I always ask for the receipt just in case something goes wrong. God willing, I haven't had any issues yet, but that's just something I always do. So keep that in mind as well. And if it's something real expensive, like don't ship it out by like US mail, like do something more serious. Like if it's like a $500 card, like do like FedEx or something. Like give the buyer some like quality assurance that like, you understand like how much money they're spending and that you respect that and you're willing to ship the card out by like a means that's going to protect it. So that's just another thought too. But like I said, the main takeaway from this video is, number one, if you're going to be selling stuff, you might want to start building a reputation for yourself now. So always sell a few things here and there just to kind of keep your reputation going. And when it comes time to sell it, realize it's going to take a little while. That's fine. Just make sure you don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to need to sell right away, because that's how you lose money. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Thanks for watching, and hope you learned something. See you in the next video.